everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my February favorites. I love favorites videos. I don't know why. They're probably like my second or third favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I think hauls are my first, and I really love empties as well, seeing what things people have used up. But favorites, monthly favorites or current favorites are some of my favorites. Oh my god, I need to stop saying that word. Some of my most watched videos on YouTube when I'm scrolling through people's feeds. I love to watch them because I like to see what people are obsessed with right now, and of course they change month to month if we were trying a bunch of new products, or season to season, because obviously we kind of switch out our makeup based on what season it is. Anyways, so I love favorite videos. And this is going to be my February favorite. So if you are new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Tiffany. I do make beauty videos. I try to upload 3 times a week. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, but that's okay. So if you are new, then don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell so you can be notified for future videos. And if you are returning, then welcome. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you live in the South and you know humidity, when it rains or when the humidity dramatically increases, no matter what you've done to your hair, it just grows and grows and grows exponentially within hours. Like my hair, this is just it natural and stuff, but normally it'll be kind of flat. But no, when the humidity comes, it just goes from being like this thick to this thick. It's nasty. I don't like it. Okay, let's get off that subject. So I have 3 foundations that I've actually been loving. 2 of them have been in my collection for quite some time. One of them is new and I haven't had it all month per se, but that's okay. I still consider, like, if I bought it this month and I've been obsessed with it this month, I still consider that a February favorite. So the first one is actually going to be the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm actually wearing it today. I'm in the shade 201, which is Classic Ivory. It is like a tinge dark for my skin tone because I'm just so pale and so fair, but I can definitely make it work just by bronzing up down the neck. I did a whole first impression review video on this and like a wear test and how it wore throughout the day. And just for reference, I do have really oily skin. So I have an oily T-zone, a chin. I even get oily out here on my cheeks, just so, to like reference it. And I wasn't a huge fan. I liked the foundation. I liked it for, you know, running errands or a simple everyday thing, but it didn't have long lasting power on my skin when I tried this out in that video. And I don't know what it was. I tried it again this month and I just think it's like my skin has been more hydrated lately and whatnot, but it's actually been lasting a lot longer this time around. And I don't know, maybe it was the different primers that I was using. I'm not sure. And I've actually really been loving it. So I think it can work for every skin type, but it's definitely going to last a lot longer on a normal to dry type of skin than an oily skinned person, but I've still been loving it. The second one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'm in the shade 0.5. I haven't used up very much of this, but this is another one that I did do a full review video on and wear test throughout the day. And I loved this foundation. In the beginning, I had trouble with it like applying around my nose. For some reason, it would just get really patchy and it just wouldn't stay. And I didn't even change what primer I've been using with it, but it's definitely been acting a lot different lately. So I know most people love applying this with a brush, but I actually prefer applying it with a sponge. My favorite one right now is the EcoTools Beauty Sponge. You can get this at Ulta or Walgreens, but I do actually like it because it helps sheer it out and apply it a little bit more evenly, and you still get a really nice full coverage look, but it's not going to be too full coverage. I feel like this adds a little bit of hydration into it, and so it's not as much of a flat matte full coverage look. It's more of a kind of natural finish matte cover, like a, I don't know, maybe like a satin finish, but it's still full coverage. I don't know, I just really like it better a lot that way. And I've actually been wearing this a lot more this month because February was carnival season and I live in Louisiana. So if you don't know what carnival season is, it's the time of Mardi Gras. There's parades all the time. It's always just like one big party downtown. So anytime I would go out, I would always wear this because I know it's going to look great all night and it's going to last the whole time. And if it rains, it is waterproof. So at least my foundation would look nice. Sometimes the mascara wasn't so good, but my foundation would be looking nice. So definitely love that one. And then the last one was the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. I did do a whole review video on this one as well. It was more recent. Like I said, I've only had this one for like 2 weeks, maybe, about in there. But I am obsessed with it and I wear it all the time. I wear it to go run errands. I wear it to go to work, just a little bit of everything. The downside is that this foundation definitely oxidizes and it is a really super sheer coverage foundation. It's the total opposite of this guy. So it's kind of ironic that I really loved both of them this month, but it just depends on what I was doing. So I'm going to show you swatches of them all. But I really did love the Neutrogena foundation this month. I'm obsessed with it. It's definitely something I will be using going into spring and summer, just as a nice wash of color. It really hydrates the skin and really just is something easy and simple to use. So here is the Neutrogena foundation. It's more of a whipped formula. Then you have your Urban Decay All Nighter, which is a nice creamy foundation, but definitely still kind of thick. And then here is the L'Oreal one, which is more of like a medium coverage foundation, and it is definitely much more liquidy. So that's kind of what all three of them look like together. Moving on, I have one eyeshadow palette that I have been obsessed with this month, and it is the Balm to Meet Matrimony palette. This is awesome. It is a 100% matte eyeshadow palette, but the pans are huge. I think this thing retails for $24 to $30. I want to say it's $24. I buy most of my balm products off of Hotlook. If you don't know what Hotlook is, it's a wholesale company by Nordstrom. You can get the Hotlook app and it'll notify you when products pop up on it, or you can look it up online. It's just a really great way to get makeup at a nice discounted price. So they have Lorac on there, Laura Gella's on there all the time, theBalm is on there all the time. They even have Morphe and stuff, and most of the products are discounted 30 to 60%. So theBalm always goes on there for 50%, so you can buy everything that they have listed for 50% off. So I think I got this guy for 12 bucks. They always have this palette on there. They always have their lip glosses, their liquid lipsticks, so definitely check that out if you have it. But this is also the eyeshadow palette I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I love matte shadows during the winter. I think it's just a nice classic and easy look, and these shadows are so nice and pigmented and they blend so easily, and I think you get a nice kind of combo between the cool tones and warm tones. Don't mind my swatches, this is like a really crappy swatching. But that's just kind of like what a few of them look like. It has some really nice cool tones kind of up through here, and then you do get your nice warm tones in there as well, and I love that it has a black. This black is so super pigmented. That's what it looks like. It is so nice and so easy. I definitely open up this palette to reach for that black sometimes, even when I'm doing other eyeshadow looks, but it is really nice. It has a nice mirror to it as well, and it's just really great packaging, really great eyeshadow quality. One of their better palettes from theBalm in my opinion, but I just love matte eyeshadows because they're just so easy to wear, and you can add a winged lighter to dress it up, or you can keep it subtle like that. It's just a really great look, and it's so classic and chic, so I really love using it during the winter and transitioning into spring because it is so kind of universal and you can do so many different things with matte eyeshadows. And then I have two blushes I've been obsessed with. One of them is the e.l.f. not baked blush, just the e.l.f. blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. This is one of the products I want to try and use up this year in 2017. I'm doing Project Pan this year again. I tried it last year, kind of failed, but I'm doing it this year again, so I'll leave that video linked down below, as well as the videos for all those foundations as well. But obviously I've definitely been putting this at the forefront of my mind. It's just a beautiful mauve colored blush. I'm wearing it today, and it just gives off this beautiful mauve color. It has a little bit of a sheen, but nothing much. And then the second one is the Essence Silky Touch blush in the shade Adorable. These blushes are so nice and so affordable. They're really nice and pigmented and creamy, and they blend out out really, really well on the cheeks. I love this color because it's very buildable. So you can do a light hand with it, or you can really, really build it up to get this cute baby pink color. I also love taking this one and just putting a little bit of it on the apples of my cheeks after I put on another blush. I did that today, and it's just gonna really make your cheeks stand out a little bit more, but not be too much. So check this guy out from Essence. I do have one bronzer I've really pulled out this month. This is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in the shade Rock On World. I think they only have one shade, but it is this gorgeous baked bronzer. It looks like that. It is pretty dark. Like, let me show you that. It is super, super dark. I used this in a tutorial. I think it was the Ali Raisman tutorial. I'll leave that one linked down below as well. But I really love it because A, you can use that as an eyeshadow and it's going to be amazing. And B, I really love using this with a fan brush and taking it here and then bronzing up my body. So then again, it was carnival season here for February, and anytime I would go down to the parades or whatnot, I really love to bronze up my body and make it look really nice and shiny and kind of like a golden goddess glow. I really love doing that during the summer as well when I wear tank tops. So love this guy. It's really, really great for that. It is good if you have like a medium to deep skin tone and you want a nice glowy bronzer. This would be a great one for you. For my fair skin, it's a little too much. So next I have 3 brushes I have been obsessed with. So this first one is from Sonia Kashuk. It doesn't, let's see, it's the number 109. It's just this gorgeous blending brush. You can get this at Target. I don't remember how much it was. I'll leave the link to it down below on the Target website, but it's just this really nice fluffy blending brush, and what I love about it is it's fluffy but it's packed at the same time. So if you really like to pack on that deep color, maybe like a deep chocolate brown or a black right here on the outer V, and then kind of want to blend it up into the crease, you can do that because it's going to blend it seamlessly and very, very quickly. But because it is still pretty packed, it's not going to blend it up here into the transition or too low down onto your eyelid. So it's going to blend it out really, really easily and nicely, and it's going to be nice and fluffy, but it won't spread everything everywhere, unlike, don't mind how dirty this is, but compared to like this Wet n Wild blending brush, you can see how much fluffier and kind of wider the Wet n Wild one is, and that means like when you go to blend it out, it's just really going to kind of spread it everywhere, whereas the Sonia Kashuk one doesn't. So really been loving that guy. The next one I just got in an e.l.f. haul. This is the e.l.f. Number 203. This is from their, I think it's their Beautifully Bare, their Beautifully Precise line. It's the one with the clear handles on it, but it is their double-sided eyebrow brush. It just has a nice angled brush here and a spoolie on the end. This is another one I got close to the end of the month, but I've actually been obsessed with. I wanted it because I don't have a great eyebrow brush, and I was hoping that this one would do it so I can use my pomades, and it does the job great. The bristles are pretty loose, and I didn't think I would like a brush like that, but I actually really, really love this one. So definitely check it out. I do think it was $5, which for e.l.f. can be kind of pricey, but overall for a nice drugstore brush, it's really a great deal. And then the last one is actually from Smashbox. This is their number 22, which is a nice fan brush. I didn't have a nice fan brush in my collection, and I've been on the hunt for a great fan brush, and I can't find one from the drugstore because I wanted it to be pretty small. I have smaller cheeks. My face is quite small, okay, to be quite honest. It's small. I don't have a big face. So big, fluffy brushes just kind of spread everything everywhere. I needed something smaller that I could be a little bit more precise with when it comes to highlighting, and this does the job. This is the first high-end makeup brush I think I own. I don't think I have any others because I'm not a huge fan of splurging on brushes. I don't think in this day and age that you have to. This one was $15, which, I mean, there are actually Sonia Kashuk brushes, which you get from Target, that are more expensive than this. So I figured it was okay. It's not that much of a splurge, but this one is perfect. It's really nice. It's kind of thick, and pretty densely packed, so it's fluffy and gonna disperse the highlight really well, but it's also going to be really precise. So you can turn it on its edge and really get a nice wide angle, or you can go down the bridge of your nose and it's going to be a little bit more precise. So I really love this. A great investment. Next I have my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set Pomade. I bought this at the beginning of the year when it came out, and I never really used it because I didn't have a great brush for it. So it's kind of started to dry out and I really wanted to get into using it, so that's really why I bought this guy. But I love this. It is what I'm using in my brows today, and I just love how light and natural it is, and the color literally matches my eyebrows perfectly. It's hard for me because I have really kind of ashy taupey colored brows, so it's difficult for me to find colors that actually match it and they aren't a little too dark or a little too blonde. And this one really takes the cake, so been loving that guy. And the last favorite I have for the month of February is from Palladio. It's a lippy. It's their Velvet Matte Cream Lip Colors. This one is in the shade Boucle. It's B-O-U-C-L-E. I've never figured out how to pronounce it. But it's actually what I'm wearing on my lips today over the top of a pink lip liner. So I really love this guy. These Velvet Matte lip creams are a lot like the NYX Liquid Suedes, or pretty much just any velvet lip cream. A lot of different companies have come out with it. This is what the shade looks like. It's this beautiful kind of mauve-y brick red. That's kind of how I think of it. It's like a brick red with a little bit of a pinky mauve-y undertone to it, so it's really great for fall if you kind of want to do like a reddish brown lip, but you have more of a pinky undertone like me. A lot of time red brown lips just kind of look funny on me. They just don't accent my skin tone very well, but this one, because it has that pinky undertone to it, definitely complements me really well. I do like to put it over top of a pink lip liner because that's going to bring out those mauve tones a little bit more, but you could definitely put it over top of like a nude lip liner or just wear it on its own. I don't have an issue with this guy feathering or spreading out, so if you don't tend to have that problem, you could wear it on its own, but it does dry down matte. However, it is not 100% transfer proof, so just be aware of that. But they are nice and affordable. I believe they're $4.99. I got mine from Ulta though. Alright guys, so that is everything for my February favorites. If you have a favorites video like this, don't forget to leave me a comment down below so I can check out your video. And let me know what your guys' favorite foundation of February was. I obviously had a lot of new ones that don't tend to pop up in my videos very often, so I'm really interested in seeing what you guys were obsessed with in February. So let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Bye!